Well, welcome to At the Bar with a Local Rock Star. This month, this is one I've been waiting for a long time, is Rocky Thacker. How you doing, Rocky?
Doing good, man.
Thanks for coming, man.
Doing great, buddy.
Man, you've been like a Bigfoot to me because I've always heard about you, but I never had a sighting. I've heard so much about you and your dad because Rock Mountain, my first band, I think we got our PA from your dad.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
Dad cut a pretty big swath through the valley.
Right. Where are you guys from? Stuarts Draft?
Stuarts Draft.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
All right. And Dad was the first musician in the family?
Dad was, yes. Yeah, and then Sherry came up and played, my sister.
Yeah.
She's like 3 years older than I am. She plays sax, and then I came up playing drums.
Playing drums?
Yes.
Wow.
I started playing drums in like moose lodges, and when I think I was 7.
Wow, you started young, son. You got me by 1 year. I started when I was 8.
There you go. It was constant music with Dad. I mean, it was 24/7 Buck Owens, Merle Haggard, George Jones.
Oh.
I mean, I got the full country
Yeah.
thing right there, right off the bat.
Did you and Dad ever have a band together?
We did.
Did you?
First band I was in was Dad's band, Freddie Thacker and the Dynamics.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
when he decided it was time for me to be out front singing, the bass was bigger than I was, so I was playing because like a guy that he had played with, Lawrence Frazier, he used to send his old Fender jazz bass home with me. And I'm like, are you sure you want me to take that? Because I was very intimidated by it, but I played constantly.
Yeah.
And ended up being out there. Then it became Rocky Lane and the Dynamics. And it wasn't long after that.
Sister wasn't in the band?
Yeah, my sister was in the band.
Nice.
Yes, she was in the band just about till the end of it. And then at that point, she was up and getting married. And
Is your dad still with us?
he is not.
Aw.
We lost him 2 years ago, just about this time of year. I think it was December 16th.
How about your mother? Is she still with us?
Mom's still here.
Nice.
Mom taught me all the harmonies and stuff.
Is that right?
Mom's a singing. Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yep.
She's a singer.
Yep. That's where I got my singing from, Mom. And her dad taught music. So I'm kind of like you, have that family connection, you know?
Yeah. I left them, and Buddy and Jerry McKee called and wanted me to go with the Versatile Keys. So I played with them until I left for Nashville.
Now there's a band a lot of people might not remember, but that was a big time band around here, wasn't it?
For a while, buddy, that was the thing.
Yeah.
It was like they packed Stanton Moose. It was like every Saturday, and we played every Saturday and practiced every Saturday.
Practice and play on the same day?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and normally played Friday nights too.
Yeah.
And then would come in and practice the next day, and then go
Now,
back.
have you ever had what you call like a real job, or has it always been music?
I did heating and air along with music in Nashville,
Yeah.
and ended up getting 25 years in at that.
Wow.
So ended up being a fairly decent tech.
Yeah. So you do have some Social Security coming.
I do have a little.
Does the music industry do Social Security stuff and all that?
They do, as long as like a job like Randy was, he paid salary and like kept taxes and stuff out. So yeah, all of that. As long as it wasn't like 1099 gigs.
So when you left this area, you went to Nashville?
Yeah.
Were you invited, or did you just say, I'm going?
We just went.
Is that right?
Danny Groh and I decided. He was in college at Radford, and I graduated in 82, I guess May of 82, June of 82. And we were in Nashville in an apartment in September.
Wow. Just take it from there. Tell me the story, man. Tell me how it all came to. Because you played
Dude.
with some legends.
Dude,
Let's
it was
face it,
just
man.
so.
When these people find out some of the names you're going to throw out, I mean, it shocks me. Local boy.
Started out, we were playing around Nashville. Back then, man, you could go out 5 nights a week and go to 5 different clubs each night and hear great music everywhere. And now it's kind of like condensed down to Broadway.
Is that
I
right?
don't know how that happened, but
Yeah.
anyway, we would go out and then we started. Actually, Danny Scott Cash. I know you know that name,
Yep.
Scott Cash with the Skillbilly,
Yep.
and I and a guy named Randy Hardison. He was a drummer. We just started like going in, and we would go sit in together, and so we had like stuff worked up and go in, sit in, and started getting the name around a little bit, and
Did y'all have like a band name?
we didn't.
No.
No, we just go in and set in.
Yeah.
I mean, and go from place to place and set in, just trying to get our names around and meet folks. And ended up at the Stagecoach. Brent Mason's over there, just wailing. Me and Danny's looking at each other, wondering, okay, what time you want to go home tomorrow? And he had a
A
bass.
little intimidating,
Yeah,
huh?
very intimidating. And that was like the first night we were in town.
No, you guys are what, in the 20s still? You're 20 years old? Or
I was 18.
woo, baby.
Danny was 21, I guess. I think he's 3 years older than I am.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
But yeah. And he had a bass player also named Jimmy Carter, who was a bad boy.
Went on to be president.
Yeah. Yeah. He should have. But I started going in there, and next thing you know, Jimmy's wanting me to come in. He's like, I don't want to play Sunday nights. So I ended up going in playing Sunday nights with Brent and them, and it's like, talk about intimidation, buddy. There's just some intimidation.
Wow.
And it wasn't
You went
long.
down there, I'm going down as a bass player. Is that what your thing was?
I originally thought I was going to be a singer. And I started seeing a lot of what happens to singers and how little of their life they get. And I kind of quickly transitioned into being a bass player and a
Yeah.
backup singer. I enjoyed that more.
I don't know if it's the same as Nashville, but you know, around here, I think bass players are hard to find, in my opinion.
Down there, it seemed like there were a few that were very sought after.
Yeah.
And once my name got around, not that I was anything special. I think it's just people thought we can get along with him.
Yeah.
He's a pretty nice guy.
Right.
And believe it or not, that goes a long way, man.
Yeah.
A long, long way. Because you might have 5 guys and all of them play the same, and you got to pick one, and you're gonna pick the guy that you get along with.
Yeah.
So I was real blessed that way, and ended up playing at the Stagecoach 7 nights a week.
Woo.
I was doing that 7 nights a week, working out at Twitty City Music Village, I think they called it then, and doing that 6 days a week. So there were times I'd get up and like not sure which way I was going.
Thank God you were young.
Oh, thank God. Yes.
I could pull that stuff off when I was young, but boy, I tell you, I couldn't do it now.
And from there, the keyboard player at the Stagecoach had played with Randy before, and
Randy Travis?
Randy Travis. And when he decided, when he got the record deal and decided he was going on the road, he elected Drew to be his band leader. And he asked me, yeah, I'd like for you to go. And I mean, Randy wasn't nobody then. I think he had just released 1982. But I'd heard him. and I knew I liked him,
Yeah.
and it was like, yeah, I think I want to try this. And I mean, I left like that was the Stagecoach at that point was the best gig in Nashville. It was constant people. It was always full, 7 nights a week. And Brent Mason, I mean, that's all you about got to say. He was just a player,
So
a
you didn't have to
player.
try out for Randy. You were just pretty much invited into the band.
Yeah, Randy wanted to hear everybody once they got there.
Yeah.
But yeah, once everybody.
Oh, where's he from?
He's from Marshville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I love his voice. I mean, the first time I heard him, I said, "There's the next George Jones." That's how I took it.
Yeah, he just had that extra something.
Tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones.
Yeah.
Were you on that album?
I was not. We very rarely, we only did a few studio things. Randy was one of those. He wanted everything note for note, just like it was on the record. And his producer was real big on, it worked for that album. Let's use those same guys. So they constantly used the same people.
Was that
So-
common down there in Nashville?
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be. Then there's
You got
others.
musicians, and you got like your studio pros.
Yeah,
like,
there's like a little bit of a segregation there.
it's hard to break into that clan, and
It's very hard because
Yeah.
I mean there's only so many people that can stay in town
right,
and make a living.
right.
So it's very sought after, and we did a few studio things with him, and I worked with Randy for 7 years.
Every once in a while, I'll see like a video. Like, there's Rocky. And I get like so excited.
A very
you know?
young Rocky.
Yeah.
A
Of course,
very-
you're the bass player. It's like you got to hunt for those glimpses of
I
you
know,
They're
yeah.
always focused on the singer, you know.
Yeah, they're not paying much attention to us.
But I catch a glimpse of you every once in a while. I'm like, oh, man, that's awesome.
But I did that for 7 years.
Wow.
And then Randy decided at that point, I mean, we had worked so much and so heavily. And I think he was just tired and wore out. And we walked into a Christmas thing. We always did Vegas for a week at Christmas time. And he walks in to our little meeting where he always passes out bonus checks and stuff. And, boys, I'm done. Everybody's, it got real quiet real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. He
So-
was just burned out, huh?
He was done. He wasn't
He
was
getting sick,
acting.
though, yet.
No,
No, he's still healthy.
no. He was acting some, and I think he was really wanting to pursue the acting.
Oh. I
So-
guess he did a couple movies, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He did I know he did one with Patrick Swayze, and we did a couple of Matlocks with Andy Griffith, which was cool.
Did you get some airtime?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, we were like the bar band.
Nice. Nice.
It's kind of hard to tell it's me because I had like a scruffy little beard. I thought I could grow a beard back in. Turns out I couldn't. But so when that ended, I messed around for a while. Did a couple of writers gigs.
But you didn't come back home. You still stayed down there?
Oh, I stayed.
Yeah.
Yes. By that point, I was married and had a baby. So I had to do something to make a living.
Right.
And so it wasn't long before Ricky Van Shelton called. And I had known Ricky's from Alta Vista.
Oh, is he?
Brent.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's back there living now.
Okay.
But he called. We had known each other just along the way and had been buddies. And he heard we were not working with Randy anymore, so he wanted me to come with him. So I went with him.
Was Danny with you, or you kind of drifted
No,
apart?
but at that point, Danny had gone off and he worked with Cal Smith. And it wasn't long before Alan called. And we actually got the pleasure with Randy. Alan was our opening act for
Wow.
like a year and a half. So we
Wow.
got to travel together. Man, it was just, that was like the perfect.
So you've been as close to Alan as I am to you right now, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's
Alan.
amazing, man. That's amazing. That's so cool.
I worked with Ricky Van for about 3 years, and he decided, he kept telling us along the way, boys, when I get that cabin up there at home finished, me and Betty's going to retire in that cabin. And sure enough, buddy, he got the finishing nail in it, and it was about a month after that. He was done. I'm finished, fellas. I'm done. That's two of them that quit on me.
That's tough on you when you have, because I can imagine you going, okay, now what do I do?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Each time.
because this is a good gig right here.
Especially after the Randy one, man. It's like you get in that mindset. It's all, I fell into that, and then it turned into a big deal. And it's like you in your head, you just think it's always going to be like this. And it's not always like this.
So you bottomed out a couple times?
It didn't really bottom out so bad as just had to do some soul searching.
Yeah.
I had to decide what you gonna do. You gonna hang with this? We're gonna do this again. So I went through the Ricky Van thing, and wasn't long after that, Marty called. And they had also been, Shenandoah had been an opening act for Randy.
Not Marty Stewart.
No, no, Marty's a great friend.
Which you probably met him too.
Oh, he's a great friend, buddy. Me and him are buddy.
Is that right?
We met like when both of us were playing club before I ever went to the Stagecoach. And I mean, he had just moved to he was a youngin' and wearing the town out, of course. But yeah, Marty Raven called me, wanted me to come do that. So I went and did Shenandoah for about.
That's a good stage name, Marty Raven. Is that his real name?
That's his real name.
That's pretty cool.
Actually
Marty Raven.
is.
That's pretty cool.
So I did Shenandoah for again. It seemed like it happened in 3-year stretches.
Now, weren't you guys nominated for some Grammys or something?
Got nominated for Grammys for Somewhere in the Vicinity of the Heart with Alison Krauss, and it was just a good gig. Good fellas. I took my girlfriend to meet them, and my cousin Treva, and
What do they call home base?
Muscle Shoals.
Muscle Shoals. Okay.
Muscle Shoals.
So they're not from Virginia.
Oh no.
I always thought they were.
No. No.
Just Shenandoah. I just
No,
figured
it
they were
ended
from
up-
Virginia.
That was a weird thing, the way that happened. It was like, I think they had the choice between Diamond Rio, believe it or not, and Shenandoah. And they chose Shenandoah.
There was a Diamond Rio, right?
Yes.
But there wasn't that band?
No, it was not Marty. It was
That was
nothing
just
to do with
coincidence
it.
that they came up with
Just
that name?
coincidence,
Wow.
because for years, Marty and them's traveling company was called Diamond Rio Incorporated. Yeah, I know that's strange.
Yeah.
But anyway, that ended. Marty and just through misunderstandings and stuff, and they decided they were going to part ways, and they did for a while. They're back touring now. Still good friends.
Yeah.
And I've just been real lucky, Mitch. I've
You
been
have.
real lucky.
You have.
It ain't got a lot to do with playing sometimes, man. It's not.
And you ended up with
it's-
John Anderson too, didn't you? Or am I
He
am I
called-
jumping ahead?
That was next.
That
Yeah.
was next? John Anderson.
The thing with
Good
Shenandoah ended, and the drummer I played with Randy Travis, Tommy Ravelli, he has always been, man, I wish you was over here. Man, I wish you was over here with John. And sure enough, their bass player quit about 2 months after the thing with Shenandoah ended. And they said it's like about 5 names popped up just like Rocky. 5 different guys are hollering Rocky. So,
Wow.
but I knew all those guys. You know, these guys I had come to know over the years, touring with, this being around. Like I say, man, this sometimes this being nice, being nice helps out a lot. Cause I'm not that great a player, buddy.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
will
about
tell you
that. You're
this.
solid, man. Don't give me that shit. Yeah, you're legit.
I appreciate that.
Well, I just got the sign.
Okay.
We're gonna get back to the music, but I
Okay.
like to take a little segment to talk about something that isn't music.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave that up to you. I mean, I'm always looking for like good ghost stories, good party stories, just a good story, period.
Wow.
Maybe that doesn't relate to music. Or it could relate to music.
The drummer.
Since you don't do anything but music.
Are we not taping? Are we taping?
There's no censorship.
Okay.
No censorship.
Yeah, being that drummer that I was telling you about, oh Lord, you never saw one of us, you didn't see the other.
Frickin' frack?
Always, even during like when he was with John and I was going through different other entities, we'd always meet somewhere. He was just a brother. Still is.
Yep.
He still is. And I mean, you know how that is,
Yep.
man. Some people you just meet that
Right.
you just click.
Yep.
But he and I gotten way too more stuff than we ever should have. But he was a funny man. He's probably the funniest human I've ever known. 90% of my humor comes from Tommy. This
Speaking
stuff-
of humor, have you ever met any like the Hee Haw gang? Or
Oh, yeah.
You go back that far?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's scary, ain't it?
It is. It is.
But
Little
yeah.
Lulu,
yeah,
green
buddy.
bean,
String bean.
string bean.
Yep. Met all them folks.
Roy Clark.
Yeah. Roy, yeah. Yeah, I met Roy.
What an awesome musician that guy
You were
was.
talking about stuff away from music.
Yep.
I told you, I grew up in a household this filled with country, but I kind of stretched out, and my sister's got to take all that credit. My sister Sherry was, I'm telling you, she was smarter than I was. She may have been the best musician in that house.
She had to be better looking.
And she's much prettier. That she is. But Sherry would come home and she would have like an Eagles album. And I'm like, that's like crap I've never heard, you know? And I'm like, wow. And then she'd bring home, Ohio Players,
All right.
things like that. James
Yeah.
Brown, James Taylor.
Yep.
So many styles and
That you weren't really exposed to a whole lot
was
because you were
not.
like country.
because yeah, and I got very focused at that at an early age. But she kind of taught me a lesson. Yeah, you might ought to spread them wings a little bit. And
Right.
she's a very special person. She's straight ahead.
Nice.
She's still my best friend.
So you don't have any good ghost stories for me, huh?
Not any ghost stories I can.
Has
think
anyone
of.
reached to you from the grave?
No, I tell you what. Randy got late one day coming to the opera. We had a matinee, and on matinees you have to play instead of like your normal 1 or 2 songs. You got to play for a half an hour. It's time to go on. He's not there.
Uh-oh.
And one of the stagehands is like grabbing me. You sing. I've heard you sing. But go. So here we go. And I had to stand on that little circle. if you think that ain't intimidating,
You had to sing Randy Travis songs?
no. I sang Merle Haggard. I sang, golly, Ned. I think I sang a Don Williams song. I sang anything I could think of for those probably 5-10 minutes, and
Wow.
here he comes sliding in sideways, and
Ooh.
he's like over at the side just looking at me going like that and laughing. Oh, I so wanted to give him a finger, but I couldn't.
Oh man.
That's one of my better stories. That was.
Have you met Willie?
I have, man. I gave him a picture. It was a video. We got to shoot a video with John Anderson, Merle Haggard, and Willie Nelson. And the name of the song was "The Hole in Willie's Guitar."
Ah, nice.
And John Rich from Big and Rich had found it and produced it and wanted to make sure everybody got together. So we all ended up in New Orleans at a little bar. I can't remember, the Blue Oyster maybe, in the middle of New Orleans with Willie and Merle. And Merle would come back and forth. I mean, videos are like you're there all day.
Yeah.
It don't seem like it when you're watching a little 3-minute video.
Right.
You're there all day.
Yeah.
And sometimes up into the night. And the whole time Merle would, they'd chauffeur Merle in and out, and they'd chauffeur John in and out. And we're hanging around just talking. Willie never left the stage. Not once. Not for 5 minutes. I never saw the man get up and go pee. He literally sat there on a chair just like this in the middle of the stage, just playing.
Wow.
All day long. I'm talking like 10, 12 hours. And finally, Joe and I, the John's fiddle player, just walked up and just started talking to him. And just the nicest man. I mean, he's just a very kind soul. And that was an experience.
Well, let me throw out some other names. Hank Jr. You met him?
Got to meet Hank.
You're blowing my mind, man.
Yeah, we played with Hank. And
Chris Christopherson.
got to meet Chris.
No.
Yeah, got to meet him. I met a lot of folks. Some of you get to hang with, and some of them are kind of, passing, hey.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I got to hang pretty good with Hank Jr. and pretty good with Willie and pretty good with Merle. This because of being around John.
Yeah.
They all really respect John because of because of his songwriting and his thing. I guess.
Never met Waylon?
Oh, Lord, yeah. I loved Waylon.
Oh,
Waylon was like my buddy, man. He and Jesse both. Jesse used to come out when we were playing with John and just anytime, just walk out on stage.
I bet you when you hear that song, Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes? It's like, well, I met him. I met him. I'm on my third beer. How about you? I think we were at John Anderson. Now, was that just like a part-time thing, or was that full-time?
No, that was full-time. I started in 2000, and 18 years of it.
Really?
Yeah, it was great, man. John was just...
So that was your longest gig, right?
Longest gig.
Wow.
Yes.
That's the videos I usually see you in, is with him.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Did you guys go all over the world?
John didn't like to fly much. He had ear problems, and it would stop his ears up.
See, like John Madden just did a bus. He would avoid airplanes and all.
I mean, even like going into Canada, we'd do Canada and stuff, and he didn't even like that much. But John was he's just an old country boy, and he started out rocking. He started out playing Who and uh, the Stones, everything like
Now,
that.
he's from Florida, right?
Florida, yeah,
Yeah,
a pop to Florida,
yeah. He's got
and
such a unique voice.
he's
And Randy
yes.
Travis. You play with some guys with very unique voices that
I
it's hard
got.
to emulate.
It's funny, man. I got lucky enough to play with two Hall of Famers, so
Yeah,
I'm okay.
yeah, yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. If they put that on my tombstone, I'll be happy. He played with two Hall of Famers.
Now, your beautiful girlfriend just told me
Uh oh.
that you're not only musically talented, but you're kind of a brain too. Is that true or is that a bunch of shit?
Yeah, I'll shoot her later. Not so much a brain. When I graduated high school, I left quite a few people mad at me. I don't think they were mad at me by the time I left. I had a scholarship to MIT,
Damn.
a scholarship to Stanford, and a half scholarship to Harvard.
Wow.
And
You're right.
they didn't they didn't like it when I told them I was gonna go play music. But you know what? I told
No, your
them
dad
that
didn't hold that against you, did he?
not a bit,
Right.
not a bit. No, Daddy was always, Dad and Mom both were always my biggest supporters. Always. I mean, they came anytime I was anywhere within 200 miles, they'd drive it and come see us. And I mean, Dad actually went on the road with us for like a weekend with Shenandoah. We had a 4-day weekend and had to come through here and the bus go back by through here.
Wow.
And he got to ride with us. We went and saw a Yankees game together. It was just cool stuff. Dad was, I keep saying this one's my best friend. Dad was always my biggest friend, my best friend. He was much more of a friend. He was always a dad.
I like to hear that because
Don't get me wrong.
that's the way my dad was. You know, that's half the trouble with America now is these kids don't have a father figure.
Nobody to show them anything.
And it's tough. It's
It
tough,
is
especially on a boy to grow up without a father. You know,
And
it's
Dad,
a tough deal.
man, he worked at Crompton for years. He and Mama both, and they wanted him to start a plant down in Arkansas. So he moved to Osceola, Arkansas for a while. And like weekends, they were traveling. They were coming up to Nashville.
Wow.
People asking me, "You took your mama in Tommy's?" Yeah.
Now, what would you say was like one thing that you went to where there was like so many of these Hall of Fame stars all around? Probably like
The
a
Grammys.
funeral or something. Grammys.
The Grammys. Man, we did.
You got front row seat?
Oh, we played it. It was us and Dwight Yoakam and Steve Earle. And each of us had like a 20-minute segment, just bang, 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 one after the other. And got paid ungodly money because it's like a 3-hour TV broadcast and a rehearsal and a whole day of just being there. But that aside, man, Michael Jackson.
What?
Uh,
You saw Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah,
It's
Madonna.
Madonna. Oh, my wife loves Madonna.
God, I can't even think right now. There were so many. It was like, oh, you'll love this. Tommy and I are hanging outside. Tommy, my buddy, the drummer. We're hanging outside, and he kept his camera with him, so he's like popping pictures of people getting out of the limousines. David Lee Roth gets out, and he looks over, and he's like, and he got it posed for a few pictures, and then he looked over at him, went like that. Come on, is that Marlboro Reds? I said, Yeah. Man, can I bumble with him? But we're going to have to walk to the other side of the parking lot. Because the boys can't know I'm smoking. I told them
Oh,
I quit. So I actually hung out with David Lee Roth, and it was like hanging out with you.
what?
He is not
It's not the stage persona.
the state. He's not Diamond Dave.
Right, right.
He's just a good old boy. And we had a ball, man. He loved Randy. That surprised me to death. And that night we slept underneath of Eddie. Eddie plays nonstop. And he sat there and played all night. And me and Tommy just laid back on our beds and just wondering how'd he do that all night.
Wow.
I went to sleep before he quit playing.
Man, I am literally on cloud nine listening to all these people you've met. I had no idea.
The funny
I
part
said he
is,
probably met a couple of them, you know, but I said I bet he met all the country. But when you start naming rock people, that's like,
oh man, wait,
that's cool.
it was amazing how many, I mean, hardcore rock and rollers.
I imagine there's a back room at the Grammys where everybody's
Always
kind
a
of
big
hanging out.
green room,
Yeah.
and everybody's hanging. So yeah, that was kind of cool. And getting to hang out with all the Saturday Night Live people, that was pretty cool.
Y'all did Saturday Night Live?
We got to do Saturday
With who,
Night Live.
John?
With Randy.
With Randy?
Yes.
Okay. Who was the host?
Tom Hanks.
Tom?
Yes. How about that crap?
I can't believe it.
I know, stupid stuff. And
Let me guess. You went to God and Jesus Christ, you met them too,
I
right?
have not yet. I will one of these days. But no, I have not. I just been a very extremely lucky, buddy.
Oh, man.
And the funny part is, I wasn't doing nothing no different what you do every week. What I'm doing now around here every week.
Well,
I
the
just love
difference
to
is
play.
you were brave enough to go. A lot of us never went, you know. I didn't go because I had kids and I didn't want to sacrifice my kids for my career, you know. You didn't have that
I
constraint.
didn't at that point. Yeah, it did weigh on my head though later.
Yeah.
And I lost my first wife at she was 42.
Oh.
And that was a big point there of soul searching.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Y'all said you had a kid?
We had, at that point I had 3 girls. Tammy had a girl when I married her. She had gotten pregnant very young, and so I had Jamie, is my oldest. Jamie's now 44. Brooke is 33, and Abby is 31.
You probably got some grandkids too, don't you?
I got 2 little grandbabies. I do have 2 grandbabies.
I got my 12th one on the way.
But at that point, when Tammy passed, Brooke was 15, Abby was 13.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's a time girls don't need to be without a mom.
Right.
And not stuck with this.
Oh man.
Bless their hearts, they had to put up with this.
That shows you how life is. Everything seems like roses and everything, but there's always that other side that comes to a person, and they have to deal with it, man.
So yeah,
I'm so sorry about that too, man.
Dude, that's one of those things. One of them things that makes us what we are.
Yeah.
And shows you who you are. I had to decide, and I told you I was working the heating and air job and working with John Anderson. I told Lisa, there wasn't a morning. Tammy was in the hospital for 5 days on life support, and he met me at the hospital. I ain't talking He came later. John met me when I got to the hospital in the morning, holding me up a cup. Hey, Rob, let's sit down and have a cup of coffee and talk a minute. Where do you find that?
Right.
You know, that right there tells you what he's all about.
That's right. Because, stars don't have to do that. They can just
No,
live in their little penthouse and look down upon the peasants.
but I did have to make the choice. Are you going to go back on the road? And I'm sitting at the house, of course, feeling sorry for myself, wondering what I'm going to do. And first, my heating and air boss called me. Hey, Rod, just want to let you know when you get that urge, me and the boys need you. We need you. And it might have been an hour, maybe 2 hours later. Pick up the phone. There's John.
Wow.
Hey, Rob. Just wanted to let you know, buddy, we miss you. And I ain't trying to push you, but I'm just telling you, yeah, we could use you. And it spurred me. It got me out of that funk, and between the two of them, and I started doing both. And at that point, my oldest daughter was married. She actually moved back home away from her husband to look after her baby sister.
Aww.
And yeah, there's a whole lot of love there.
Make
To
me
this,
cry, man.
to this day, there's not a Christmas, there's not a birthday, there's not many Lincoln's birthday. Just name it, you don't find those three together acting like 5-year-olds. Because when they get together, they act like 5-year-olds, and there's nothing you can do with them. But it's just them, and you know what? That's a blessing, buddy.
Now,
That right there is a blessing.
did you ever think, I'm just going to stay down here the rest of my life? What made you come back home?
Truthfully, mom and dad were starting to get a little further up in age. Neither one of them needing a lot of help, and I was pretty much done with the music. I set my bass in the closet when I came off the road with John, and it literally sat there for
Were
2 years.
Were you burned out?
I was burned out.
Yeah.
40 years
Yeah.
is enough for anybody, and it was just kind of didn't pick it up. Even loaded it in the car when I moved back up here. Still hadn't touched it. Hadn't touched my guitar. And I got home, and Dad, of course, he's looking at me. That little bluegrass band been playing with, they're coming over and practice. Y'all come out and play rhythm with us. I ain't sure, he's gonna be here.
Yeah. Like I saw you here last month playing. Is it depressing to play in these little small things, or is this like?
No, buddy.
Because you always seem
what,
happy when you're playing. You always look like you're having a good time.
I'm just gonna tell you, when you got John Kirby's, Crystal Armentrouts, Mitch McClanahan's, there's so many good players. And right now I'm playing with Prime, with Ricky Doyle. Man, his daughter is just,
Oh, I love her voice.
dear Lord.
I love her.
She takes me to heaven every night we play.
She's a
Ashley
superstar.
is just something.
She is. She's so sweet too.
And just, yes. She is like a doll baby. And she wasn't even born when I left here.
Wow.
Her older sister, yes, I changed her older sister's diapers. And I think I ended up changing Ashley's later on, coming back. Don't ever tell her that. I'm saying don't ever tell her that.
Yeah.
We're on camera. Yeah.
Well, Rock, we're down to our last 5 minutes, believe it or not.
All right, buddy.
I'm just going to turn it over to you. I know you've probably had something. I hope he brings this up, or I want to talk about this. It's all you. It's all you. Anything you want to say?
There's a lot of people look at me different because I've done different things. Man, I ain't nothing but a player. I ain't nothing. Crystal Armentrout outplayed my butt 3-1. John Kirby outplayed me 3-1. Hey, there ain't nothing special, dude. We all do what we do, and we do it for that reason.
Yeah.
Because you love it, I love it. Why am I out here playing now?
Right.
I love it.
Right. It's part of your soul. Yeah, I mean, you have to have to do it.
I had to be reminded of that.
Yeah.
Dad did have to remind me.
There's been a couple times I've stepped away from music, and it's not fun.
It wasn't for me, and I didn't realize how not fun it was until I went out in Daddy's little music room, played with that little bluegrass group, and I'm thinking, these boys are pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't keep up. and it was because I had not been playing, and wasn't long for I had my bass back out and going at it.
Well, we're glad to have you back, man. We're glad you
I
came back home, and your story. I mean, I could do a 3-parter on you, man. I mean, there's all the people that you have met. It's just amazing. It is just amazing.
If we still got time, I will say one more thing.
Do it.
I've seen 5 continents. Been lucky enough, been blessed enough to see 5 continents. There ain't nowhere like here, brother.
You talking about this area?
This area.
It's beautiful.
Here in the Shenandoah, it's hard to explain to somebody who's never been here.
Yeah.
And actually, sometimes to people who live here and don't realize they've never been away from it and had to be without waking up and seeing mountains in the morning.
See, I'm not a native. We moved here my senior year in high school, and I was really ticked off because this is my senior year, right? But now I wouldn't trade this place for the world.
I'm just telling you. And the people.
It's heaven on earth.
Man, the people are just great. The playing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anywhere else.
No.
I know there's not anywhere I've ever been.
Yeah.
With the amount of talent that's around here. These guys are just scary.
Well, Rocky,
I love
thank you so. I love you too, buddy.
I appreciate you, man.
Oh man.
I do appreciate you.
Next month we got Jay Robinson.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You gonna love that.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Luke. Thanks, Plaza, for having us. We'll see y'all next month.